Kelly Ripa, the host of Live with Kelly and Mark, has been candid and unequivocal about the challenges she faces when it comes to figuring out how to care for an elderly dog. Now she provides her followers with an update on Chewie, the senior dog that she and Mark Consuelos have. Decisions are on the horizon for both Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos. There are a lot of people who are aware of the fact that Kelly Ripa, the host of Live with Kelly and Mark, has been going through a lot due to the issue of what to do with her lovely aging dog, Chewie. As a reaction, producer Michael Gelman has shown a great deal of assistance in assisting Mark Consuelos and Kelly in getting through this challenging period. After she initially informed her fans that Chewie was not doing well, many of her fans offered her messages of encouragement over the challenging trip they were on. In contrast, Kelly provided viewers with an update on Chewie during the episode of Live that aired on January 29. Instantaneously, she reassured everyone that, first and foremost, Chewie was fine, but that something extraordinary had taken place. Kelly Ripa provides an update regarding the health of Chewie, an elderly dog. During the broadcast. Kelly Ripa, who is the host of Live, mentioned her darling Chewie and provided fans with an update on her health. What came as a surprise to Kelly was the fact that she was pleased to report that Chewie was behaving more like herself than she had in weeks. Following her declaration that Chewie had accomplished something extraordinary, she went on to explain that it would not come across as extraordinary to a lot of people. On the other hand, she continued by saying, "If you own a pet, you know they know." Following that, Kelly goes on to add that the previous evening, she lifted her own crotch. Considering that Kelly has witnessed her dog slow down significantly, this was a tremendous source of encouragement for her. To add insult to injury, she referred to it as a massive thing. Kelly continues by saying, "She began cleaning herself, and then she curled up next to me and cuddled. And then she began doing her thing, which is that she edges me off the bed little by little throughout the night. And as a result, I end up sort of falling off the bed." Kelly was overjoyed to see her little dog back to her normal lifestyle, despite the fact that it can be a little bit frustrating at times. In spite of this, Kelly recalls, "I didn't care because it had been such a long time since she had acted like herself." At the same time, the host of Live, Mark Consuelos, expressed the sentiment that he had spent some quality time with Chewie at 5 in the morning, when she wanted to go outside to use the amenities. Despite the fact that he is aware that these are fleeting times, he is making an effort to truly appreciate the time he has with Chewie. Kelly Ripa had previously expressed how difficult it has been for her to be at a loss for what to do. She does not wish for Chewie to endure any pain. It is difficult for Kelly to observe her deterioration because she has not been exhibiting any of her very minor peculiarities. Have you ever witnessed an animal going through all of these stages as it ages? Do you have any idea what Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos ought to anticipate from this point forward? Are you happy that they are providing the live audience with updates? Kelly Ripa is no stranger to opening her life up to the public. For decades, the live host has shared personal stories with her viewers, from anecdotes about her marriage with Mark Consuelos to funny mishaps raising her 3 children. But perhaps one of the most tender and relatable parts of her life is her love for her family's dogs. Recently, Kelly gave a heartfelt update on her elderly dog, Chewie, leaving fans both touched and emotional. A beloved family member, Chewie, a small but spirited Shih Tzu mix, has been part of the Ripa Consuelos household for many years. Unlike the family's other pets, who've sometimes stolen the spotlight with playful chaos, Chewie has always been known as the quiet, steady presence in the background. Loyal, loving, and with a surprisingly sassy side, Chewie became more than just a pet. She became an irreplaceable family member. As Kelly often reminded viewers, Chewie was a source of comfort during her kids' teenage years and even through the early, uncertain days of the pandemic. "She's like the little heartbeat at our feet," Kelly once said on air, her eyes lighting up when she described the pup's quirky personality. But with age comes inevitable changes, and Chewie, now a senior dog, has been facing health struggles that tug at the heartstrings of pet lovers everywhere. Kelly opens up on air. During a recent episode of Live with Kelly and Mark, Kelly grew uncharacteristically serious as she transitioned from her usual banter into a personal story. With Mark at her side, she shared that Chewie had been experiencing some age-related health issues. "She's been getting up there in years," Kelly admitted softly, her voice tinged with emotion. "Chewie's eyesight isn't what it used to be, and she has some trouble with her joints now. She's moving slower, and it breaks our hearts to see her struggling." Mark chimed in, nodding in agreement. "She still has that little spark, though. Every morning she tries to follow Kelly around the kitchen like she always has. It just takes her a little longer now." The studio audience, known for laughing along at Kelly's stories, grew unusually quiet, a collective display of empathy that only animal lovers could understand. Fans' emotional response. It didn't take long for clips of Kelly's update to spread across social media. Fans flooded the comments section with their own experiences caring for elderly pets, thanking Kelly for being so open about a subject that often goes undiscussed on daytime television. One fan wrote, "Kelly, I lost my Shih Tzu last year, and hearing you talk about Chewie made me tear up. Thank you for reminding us how special these little souls are." Another added, "Senior pets don't always get the recognition they deserve. It's not easy watching them slow down, but the love never fades." Sending hugs to Chewie. For many viewers, Chewie's story became a mirror of their own, a reminder of the bittersweet journey of loving and caring for a dog who has been part of the family for years. Life at home with Chewie behind the cameras. The Ripa Consuelo's household has reportedly adjusted routines to ensure Chewie's comfort. Kelly described the little changes they've made at home, placing rugs on hardwood floors so Chewie doesn't slip, building ramps to replace stairs, and even rearranging furniture so she has clear walking paths. "She's the boss of the house, always has been," Kelly said with a laugh. "We just work around her. If Chewie wants the couch, she gets the couch." Mark added a sweet detail that made the audience chuckle. "Sometimes I think Kelly spoils her more than she ever spoiled the kids." Kelly didn't deny it. "Listen, the kids grew up and left me," Chewie stayed. "She deserves every bit of spoiling. More than just a dog." What struck many fans about Kelly's update wasn't just the news itself, but the way she spoke about Chewie, not as a pet, but as family. Experts in human-animal relationships often note that the bond between people and their pets can rival, and sometimes surpass, human friendships. For Kelly, who has navigated fame, parenthood, and marriage under the public eye, Chewie's constant companionship was a source of grounding. "She's been with us through everything," Kelly reflected. "She doesn't care if you're having a bad day or if you've just made a fool of yourself on live TV. She just loves you." Mark's perspective. Mark, always the supportive husband, revealed a different side of the story. "I think people forget that when you love a dog, you're signing up for heartbreak someday. But it's worth it, because they give you so much joy in the meantime. Watching Kelly with Chewie has been beautiful. She's taught me a lot about patience and about really valuing the time we have." His words resonated deeply with viewers, sparking conversations about the universal experience of preparing for the eventual loss of a beloved pet. Kelly's message to pet owners. Before wrapping up her segment, Kelly left viewers with a heartfelt message. "If you have an elderly dog at home, give them an extra hug tonight. They may be slower, they may need more care, but their love is stronger than ever. Don't take it for granted." Her words struck a chord, turning what could have been a fleeting update into a poignant reminder of the fragile, fleeting beauty of life with pets. What's next for Chewie? As for Chewie, Kelly made it clear that the family is focused on making her senior years as happy and comfortable as possible. "We're not thinking about what's down the road," she insisted. "We're just focused on today, giving her treats, belly rubs, and love." Fans rallied around this sentiment, promising to keep Chewie in their thoughts and prayers. Some even suggested Kelly consider writing a children's book about Chewie's story, a touching idea that, knowing Kelly's storytelling charm, might not be out of the question. A lesson in love. Ultimately, Kelly's update on Chewie was more than just a personal anecdote. It was a reminder of the profound love between humans and their pets. It showcased vulnerability, empathy, and the shared understanding that comes from navigating the joys and challenges of caring for an aging dog. For live viewers, Chewie isn't just Kelly's dog anymore. She's become a symbol of resilience, unconditional love, and the bittersweet beauty of growing old gracefully. Drop your comments below.